What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have another fun one for you. A blast from the past. A G.I. Joe classic collection. Classic. All the way from 1996 and 1997/1997. We bring you the U.S. Army Tank Commander. Guys, this is from my one of my fun ones from my G.I. Joe Classic Collection line that came out in 1996. I bought this guy from Toys R Us all the way back in 1996. And you'll see it's from the 1997 limited edition line, but it was made for the new year that was coming up. So technically this set was made in 1996, but it didn't come out until 1997, like early 1997, February, March of 1997. I picked this guy up, and I had to have him. Once again, this is G.I. Joe in the mid-1990s at its absolute finest. Now we had transitioned from the Hall of Fame bodies to the classic collection bodies. More realistic. Weapons were more realistic, scaled down to size for the figure. And as you can see, the box art was second to none. Beautiful box art on our U.S. Army Tank Commander. I like this guy so much, I had to buy two of them, a duplicate. But somewhere along the line, I think I gave that duplicate away to I want to say, to a family member years and years and years and years ago. So, but we still have our original. Let's bring this guy down a little bit. Bring this guy in here. Beautiful box. Let's go up the top here. Give you a shot. Here's the equipment list. Give you a side shot here. Just a beautiful figure. I love the head sculpt on these figures. Awesome. We're gonna turn this box around. This was the cool thing about the 1996, 1997, 1998, and 99 boxes. This is what you got from these guys. Build your collection with all these classic figures. British SAS, U.S. Army Infantry, our U.S. Army Tank Commander, our French Foreign Legion, our Australian Operational Deployment Force, our U.S. Marine Corps Sniper, and our U.S. Airborne Ranger Halo Parachutists. And we have all these guys in our museum collection. Let's get you a year here. Yeah, 1996. And this is when Kenner was still producing these figures. Guys, if you're just stopping by the channel and visiting, please like and subscribe. This is what we do. We do requests. We have fun. We talk about awesome action figures, and we do awesome reviews. Here's our inside of our box. This beautiful fifth panel. Here's the story on the U.S. Army M1 Abrams Tank Commander. These boxes were just, to me, they were made for collectors, with all of the information and all of the beautiful artwork and design that went into producing these fifth panels and these beautiful boxes. I just felt they were made for collectors. Here's a blown out shot here of our. Let's see. Let's get you a better. I want you to have an awesome shot of this guy. This guy is so cool. There we go. Get you a blown out shot of this guy. The selling point on this figure was a couple things. His awesome helmet and his gun holster, which houses a 9mm Beretta machine gun. Those were the selling points. I thought he was so cool. I like the way this his shoulder holster was positioned. Real material for his holster. Beautifully done. And the helmet was absolutely gorgeous on this figure. Got his boots. He's got his dog tags. These guys came with enough equipment. They were so cool though in the way they were set up with their accessories. You didn't mind these guys not having a ton of equipment. These guys were so beautifully done and made. He's got his goggles on. Like I said, the helmet alone for me was the selling point on this figure. Enough for me to want to go and buy a duplicate of him. And I still may actually add another duplicate to my museum collection. That's how cool I think this guy is. Guys, what do you think of our G.I. Joe tank commander? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? The cool thing about the classic collection figures, I only think a handful of these guys are extremely hard to find. Like our Belgium Para Commando G.I. Joe from 1997. He's extremely hard to locate. But most of these guys are not hard to locate and find. They are still priced extremely, extremely nicely. You can find these guys for decent prices. You can find these. I always tell you to go to Coswell Collectibles first, Amazon, eBay. But these guys are they're available. And they're super cool. This is a C10 museum example that we have. This is from my, once again, my personal collection. I didn't buy this off of a toy website or anything. I bought this right from Toys R Us back in 1996. Beautiful sleeves, the button on there. This is a one-piece camouflage outfit. This is Com Link right here. And some collectors would add extra things to this particular figure because he was that cool. So they would get extra, collectors would get extra accessories and weapons to add to this this tank commander. I know a collector that actually has a made to scale size tank that he has his tank commander in, which is really cool for a Demorama setup that he did. And I think like once again, price wise, you can buy you a bunch of these tank commanders. Get you some more close-ups here. Just a beautiful, beautiful figure. Like I said, I can't say enough about the head sculpt. It's one of my favorite head sculpts because it was pretty basic in its presentation. So you could go use this one head sculpt with multiple G.I. Joe sets, and that's what they did. That's what Hasbro did and Kenner did. It was a clean head sculpt, and I just thought it went with pretty much every setup or figure they wanted to create. And the cool thing at this point in time, Hasbro was really doing actual military branches and sets. So I thought that was really cool. So they had gotten away from the adventure team and a lot of the Hall of Fame type fantasy type situations, and they were really doing realistic type military branches and some of these positions in the military. And I thought that was really cool. Guys, we have an action-packed week for you. We have a lot of fun and more surprises coming down the road for you. You know the routine. Grab your favorite beverage, kick back on the couch, and tune in to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. God bless. Oh, was that an accident? And keep collecting.